Hey artists, it's me and our friend Timothy Chalamet coming to you live from my home studio for our next art lesson. Let's do it! Oops. Alrighty, today we are going to draw the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. I'm guessing most of you are sort of familiar with this landmark. It's kind of one of the most popular structures in the whole entire world. So we're going to learn a little bit about it today. Here's a little line drawing of the Eiffel Tower. It's a photograph of the Eiffel Tower, sort of like the line drawing we just saw. You can see people on the grass hanging out below. There's bushes around it, and it's the tallest structure in all of Paris, so it really stands out above all the other buildings and things in Paris. It was built in 1889 for the World Exposition there in Paris, and it was supposed to be a temporary structure that they were going to take down afterwards because everyone in Paris thought it was really ugly and it would be kind of an eyesore and wouldn't fit in with like the rest of the city, but they ended up keeping it up, and that's good because it's one of the most famous places in the entire world right now. Anyway, it took 2 years to build, and it's made of iron and steel and all sorts of like crisscrossing metal pieces welded together. There's the river, the Seine River here down below. You can see. I love this picture because, oops, sorry guys. It shows how it was actually built. Started down here, you can see, building up and up and up. That's pretty cool, I think. I like old-timey pictures like that. Here's a cool one of it. Shot with a camera from below, looking up at the fireworks in the sky at night. At night they light it all up. It looks really beautiful. Lots of people go there and ask and go to the top, and they like ask people to marry them and stuff, crazy stuff like that. There's another cool picture of it from being inside of it, looking down at the river that we saw earlier, and you can see all the metal parts that it's made of. And then of course here's one that you might be inspired to make out of cookies and ice cream, because that would be super duper fun too. Whatever, you can draw the Eiffel Tower, you can make it out of whatever you want. Waffles, toothpicks, spaghetti. Throw out your ideas, get creative. All right, I'll get a couple more pictures of some drawings that we've done. Okay, here's a version that I painted with watercolor. After I drew the tower part with marker, I painted it with watercolor. Here's a version without the Eiffel Tower in it at all. To me, that one kind of looks like Central Park in New York. And then this one is by one of my favorite artists ever, Phoebe Setter. She's my daughter. I think she drew this when she was in first grade, and I love it. Okay, so for this drawing of the Eiffel Tower, feel free to use whatever you want. Maybe you want to use a pencil so that you can draw and erase. This is, a little technical. If you're worried about your lines being perfect, go for it with pencil. If you are not into pencil, use a marker. Just go for it with marker. I'm going to be doing that so that you can actually see my lines as I draw. So thick or thin, I would probably start with thin, and then if you want to go in and add some thicker lines to add just a little more interest and drama to your drawing, go over the lines again with the thicker marker. I really like to do that. So thick and thin. Okay, let's get started. First of all, it's a tall building. It's pretty much going to take up your whole paper from the top to the bottom. So what I'm going to recommend, and you don't have to put your Eiffel Tower right in the center of your paper if you don't want to. You can put it off to the side, whatever. but for the sake of this drawing, I'm gonna do it from the middle. So first thing I'm gonna do is make a little line, find the middle of my paper with my finger near the top, because the thing that would stink is if we like started drawing and then ran out of room at the top for our tower. So let's make a little mark right there. That's where we know where we're going with our drawing. Okay, I'm gonna drag my finger down. This is about halfway, but I'm gonna go a little bit lower than halfway, still in the middle. Make another little mark to indicate where our level, one of our levels is on our tower. And then I'm gonna come down here, maybe that's about 2 or maybe 3 finger widths. Do you guys see my fancy manicure? Down, and make another mark. That's just gonna give us a goal for where we're gonna add our shapes and structure lines today. So if you want to, you can just come back up to the top, and I'll do it like I drew it in the little drawing high-speed video that I shared at the beginning. I started making those on Procreate, and it's pretty fun because you can draw and then download little movies. Okay, so we'll start up here with a little rectangle. Then we're going to come down here to this dot and draw 2 lines that come out a little wider. You can see where we're going. This is going to turn into a triangle. I noticed that this line's a little shorter than the other, so I'm going to extend that a little bit over. And then we're going to come down to this mark, and it might be easier if you just kind of stretch your lines out a little, and then we'll come this way. And don't worry about hitting that mark. We're just going to make a platform there, a platform here, and then we'll go ahead and add our little dome. And the fun thing is the flag. If you want to do the French flag on there, you can, or whatever you'd like. Okay, so that's the start of our drawing. Next, we're going to assemble our pieces. It's kind of like we're building a cake. I'm actually going to draw from the top down because it's much easier to, when you're drawing with marker and stuff, to actually guide your hand down. It's much easier than up. The marker juice comes out better if you're going down. So, and what happens to you guys is I don't know, I've been doing this for 10 years, drawing for my whole life, but like one side always comes out better than the other, and I don't know why, but I don't, you know, it's one of those things. We're not worried about perfection. Okay, so from this side, actually let's make a couple little levels on here just for interest. Kind of like little stair steps or a cake. This would be a super fun cake to make. Okay. Now from here, we're gonna connect this line up here with a swoopy line, and then the same thing over here. Pretty good. Okay. And next we're going to continue our lines down to this level and on this side to this level. It's not perfectly straight. Oh well. Okay, and then we're going to jump down here at our base. This is the whole thing that holds the whole thing up. And I think I'm going to make those a little bit longer. All right. And when you're happy, we'll come this way and this way. Dudley's barking at something. Dudley, what are you barking at? All right, and then we're gonna go connect that, and we'll pretend, actually now I'm going up, huh? See if you're with me. On going down is easier, going up is harder. Like that. And then we're gonna go inside of each of these little, we've got 4 sort of long parallelogram-y shapes here. Let's go inside those, make little boxes inside of each one. We're gonna start filling in all that cool metal structure stuff in our Eiffel Tower. That Gustav Eiffel built, I forgot to tell you his name. His name was Gustav. That's my nephew's name. We call him Gus. like that. Next lines. This one's a little tricky. Now we're gonna make an arch right here. And you can have your arch touch this part if you want, if that makes it easier. Again, I'm right-handed, so I think we're gonna start here about halfway and end here about halfway. I think going up from the right to the left is easier. Cross. And then I'm gonna make mine go like that. Just because it feels a little cramped down at the bottom. Okay. Next, we will, what did I do in my drawing, guys? I went up here. Now we're gonna start adding in these like cross lines that come across. So they're little pairs of lines, kind of like a candy cane. One, make a big leap, do 2 more, leap, maybe like a finger width, and on down. And then, this is fun, we're gonna make some that actually go behind those. So we'll come over here, jump over, cross, continue. Come over here, make a little triangle, jump over, across, and then add the other side of it. Triangle, cross. Now, one thing I recommend maybe for you guys is if you watch these videos, watch them through one time so you can see the gist of the drawing before you start and dive in. It's really helpful. And did you know that you can go up in the corner of the YouTube app and on your viewfinder thing, there's like 3 dots, and you push that and you can select playback speed so that it speeds it up a little bit. My voice will get really high, like even higher and mousier if you do that, so don't laugh too much, but if you want to do that just to make it go a little faster, you can do that. Okay, so we've got our Christi crossies, and then we're going to come down here and make some more X's. Oh, I went to Paris once when I was 18, and my friend Hope, my awesome friend Hope, she's an incredible artist. We went to the Eiffel Tower, and we didn't have, well, the line was really long or something for the elevator, or we didn't have enough money or something, so we decided to walk up. Don't recommend that. So we started down here, and I think we might have made it to this level, but no way were we gonna go up there. It was crazy. We were exhausted. So save your money if you're gonna go. Spend your money on the ticket. Take the elevator to the top. I don't know what we were thinking, but it was a lot of fun. Okay. What else? I think that's about it. You can add more, X's and things if you want to. There's like a little level here, I think, that is like an observation deck. Let me get rid of that dot and add some more Eiffel Tower-y things if you want. Because there's a lot. It's made up of all these iron pieces. First, they made it out of wood, and then figured out how to make it all out of metal, which is crazy. Okay, so there's your tower. And now we can add things in the foreground if you'd like to make like a park scene. Like we noticed the people all sitting there hanging out on the grass, having a good time. There's the river down here. You could add the river if you have more space. Mine took up my whole painting, or my whole paper. So there's some bushes if you want to add some greenery. Maybe they're those fancy topiary bushes. Ooh, that would be cool. Sort of French sculpted bushes. Also, I said it was the biggest building in all of Paris, so maybe you'd like to do a little, landscape of shorter buildings in the background. When you get to your tower, jump over it. I love doing cityscapes. I think you know that. There's some cities, and maybe your your drawing is gonna be at night with fireworks. That would be cool. Maybe your drawing will be during the day on a sunny day. Maybe it'll be a rainy day. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. The drawing I had some clouds going on in the sky, making the tower look really big. Maybe they'll overlap. Okay, but that's pretty much it. I mentioned if you want to, afterwards, you can go in with a thicker marker and go over some of those lines, because sometimes, you know, when everything's in the same exact width of marker, things don't stand out as much. So, and also with doing this, if you had some spots that overlapped, like right there, and you wanted to clean up some of the edges of your lines, these are good for that. So now that whole thing is kind of popping out a little more, isn't it? All right. So I could go on and on and on with this, but I won't bore you because I know that you're ready to get to your artwork today. I hope you guys are doing well, and I don't know, finding some new things to learn and do, and I don't know, planting some seeds. We got some seeds the other day, and I haven't planted them yet, but I'm thinking, I just found some little containers underneath my porch that we could do that in, so I'll probably do that just to, you know, have some fun and watch something grow. So anyway, again, send me your work. I loved it when you sent me pictures of your home projects that you did. So many of you did. They were spectacular, and I really loved it that some of the moms were getting in. Moms and dads. Well, I didn't see any dads. I saw one dad doing a project in a video, but they didn't send me the picture of it. But yeah, sharing those pictures with me and your artwork makes me really happy. So keep it up and let me know what you think of these videos. I'll be making another one, I think probably today too, because I'm on a roll. And there is your Eiffel Tower. Oh, don't forget to sign your artwork like an artist down in the corner. And have a great day. Okay, have fun. I will see you soon. Bye. Oh wait, color. We forgot about color. Do whatever you want. Marker would be great. Watercolor would be great. Painting these with tempera paint. You can do anything you want, whatever you guys feel. Like I said, make it out of spaghetti. That would be fun too. Let's see, the one that I had of Phoebe's from when she was a kid. I believe she colored, yeah, this was watercolor. So that came out really cute. She added some little people down there, little cars, adorable, little trees, road going through. So whatever you guys want, have fun. I just hope you're having as much fun as you possibly can these days. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. And here's a picture of coziness. Well, PJ's cozy. Ellie's a little put out because PJ's in her bed. But what can you do, Ellie? What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I think she'll probably just go to sleep because she's really good at just sleeping all the time. Bye.